Well, folks, this morning was an interesting one for me, to say the least. At 8 a.m., the West Lafayette Fire Department Citizens Academy began. I was one of 6 everyday people who got to try their hand at being a firefighter.
It's not a job for the faint of heart. I spent a day with the West Lafayette Fire Department getting a taste of what they do at the first ever West Lafayette Fire Department Citizens Academy. First things first, the gear. Our firefighters have just 60 seconds to get everything on before going on a call. For me, it took about 6 minutes just to put on the pants, jacket, helmet, and gloves. The air pack and mask are usually put on inside the engine to save time. All skin on the body must be covered to avoid any burns. Firefighters often check each other to make sure they're covered from head to toe.
Including the helmet, jacket, boots, and air pack, fire gear altogether weighs about 55 pounds.
And almost all of it is worn at all times, including when operating the hose, which is a 2-man job. I was taught to keep the water low to the ground and widen the stream if shooting through an open window. The hardest part for me, getting up off the ground with all that weight on your back. From there, it was time to try my hand at a simulation fire. What TV shows often get wrong is that when smoke fills a home or a room, you can't see anything. That's why thermal imaging cameras help firefighters find people who may be trapped. With this camera, heat shows up as white. Look closely now through all the smoke, and you'll see I managed to help rescue the thermal dummy that was placed for us to find. But the job didn't end there. I had to follow the hose back into the scene. I ended up using over half the oxygen in my air pack in just those few minutes, which may not have given me enough time to get back out of a real fire before my air supply was gone. But firefighters do more than fight blazes.
Yep. So sometimes you have to get a bite and bite again. Okay. Yep.
New tools like these separators and cutters move and slice through metal easily when rescuing people from road crashes. But before you get to the cutting,
Breaking glass. There we go.
you have to do some breaking. The most important thing is to never put yourself between the tool and the vehicle, especially when it can move through metal this easily. Chief Jeff Need says the first ever Citizens Academy was a success.
Our whole purpose was to give the public, media, and some of our personnel who work in our city, different government bodies, the opportunity to see what we do and experience what it's like to be a firefighter, day in the life of a firefighter. So I think it went really well. They got little tidbits of fire attack, rescue, getting people out of vehicles in a wreck.
If you think you missed your chance to be a firefighter for a day, think again. The department plans on having Citizens Academies annually from here on out in the spring. Reporting in West Lafayette, Pari Apostolakos, News 18.
A big thank you to West Lafayette Fire for showing me the ropes today, but I don't think I'll be fighting fires anytime soon. For now, I'll just stick to reporting on them.